Full self-driving 12.3.3. We are back, and we have a pro tip for those who don't know. Discount Tire. What up, Discount Tire? Shout out to Discount Tire. They did not sponsor this video, but, oh no, sorry if I just smashed my mic here. Shout out to Discount Tire. You did not sponsor this video, but you did just repair my tire for free. We are at 41 PSI, and we're going to do a quick parking lot test and see if this thing will, there's a bunch of open spaces. It's visualizing the parking lot. Let's make that bigger. Let's see what happens as we creep. Okay, look, P. So it's giving us the P. I'm touching P. Okay, it's only giving us one spot. Start auto park. So I really thought I saw a video where people were given a choice to choose which spot they want to pull into. Now I try to recreate that here. We have a few extra minutes. Getting back to Discount Tire real quick as the car finishes parking itself. We had this slow leak. The previous video was us driving to Tesla to get it fixed. Well, turns out I had bad info, and I would have needed to create an appointment at Tesla. Makes sense now that I think about it. I don't know why. I thought they had told me for tire repair now it's like first come, first serve. You just pull in. But I pulled in today to see a gorgeous wrapped Model S. Good job, Auto Park. And for the Tesla tech to tell me no, even though the tire van went away, they do still need an appointment for anything in there. And then he actually said, listen, for tires, I highly recommend you just go to Discount Auto or Discount Tire or whatever. So I think it's called Discount Tire. And he said they send a lot of their tire repairs there anyway. And let's try Auto Park number 2. He said it would be, probably faster, more convenient, yada, yada. So I went over to Discount Tire, and they were super nice. Did a tread test, showed me the results, priced out all 4 new tires, which I am going to have to get this spring anyway, but then did the repair for free. Literally had me in and out in 30 minutes, walked over to McDonald's, had a chicken sandwich. Great job, Auto Park. That was pretty sweet. Okay, we'll do one more before we hit the road. And get a text from Discount Tire, your car's ready. And the repair was free. Pulled a little nail out of it, plugged it up. That was what was causing the slow leak. And we'll do one more over here where there's a little bit more traffic. We'll see what happens. And no charge. And I literally asked, I was like, you guys just like me? Or is this just something you offer regularly? Okay, so here it's not giving us the option to auto park. Interesting. I must not have liked something. Let's see if, so the P didn't come up. There it did come up. Okay, so I don't know. Yeah, so if you touch it, it just says shift to reverse. And it's not giving us an option to choose any other spots. But yeah, Discount Tire said, no, it's a Discount Tire thing. So they must just do tire repair like that for free. Very strange. That would have been easily $100 if Tesla Mobile came and did it. So very happy to save that money. And then I got their price on 4 new tires, and I will shop that against Tesla's price, which is as simple as going in the Tesla app. For those of you who don't know, when you go in the Tesla app and select service, it is a very seamless process. It's really cool. They have it broken down into different categories. There you go. Auto Park 3 out of 3, pretty good. And that one is next to a cart return. There's a person walking. All right, let's go home and see if we can go parking lot to home. Well, trying to engage beta. There we go. So I actually had to tap the accelerator to get engaged, but we are now engaged in, I keep saying beta, in full self-driving supervised in the parking lot. We're going to see if we can get us out of this parking lot and back home. So yeah, getting back real quick, finish that thought. The service in the Tesla app, it basically says, it'll have different categories. It'll say wheel, brakes, tires, making a sound or other or whatever. I don't know what the exact categories are, but you just click on them. You can submit photos if you want. It's very seamless, and then they go back and forth with you. As easy as a text message, really, in keeping you up to date with the status of your repair and the cost and things like that. They provide an estimate. You have to sign off on it. So it's a pretty seamless process, and I'll see what they come back at me with for price for 4 new tires. So here we are navigating, I'm guessing, to 270 northbound, and it got us out of the parking lot, no problem. Looks like now having us turn onto Morse Road, a busy and hectic road. Take a look at the camera, see what you guys are seeing. Hi. And I am using the lavalier mic again, which is this wireless mic that I got off of TikTok for a 2-pack for like eight or $10. Literally, no hyperbole. I still can't believe that it works. Curious to see how long a charge lasts on it. But very happy compared to my Apogee Mic Plus, which is a great mic. It's just big and heavy and has to plug in. And this thing being more of a wireless clip-on is just a lot more practical. So Ego's got us in the proper lane and set to turn onto the highway in just over a half mile. This visualization looks nice, big, clean, crisp, showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lanes of cars, showing cars coming from the left over here. Wow. I mean, that is a lot of cars this is visualizing. I do think that that's why it's not visualizing cones and garbage cans. It's because I think the visualization is just getting a lot better on cars. I don't have the ability to count all of these right here, but I would bet that it's right. I would bet that it's got every single car properly visualized in a box and identified. There's a person here. It's got this person. Yep. So there was a person standing in the middle of Morse Road. No surprise. So Ego needs to do, there's another person, and it visualized him. All right. Ego needs to stay in this lane and make a left up here at this light. Oh, I just realized I did not get a strike on my last drive. That's good. This is interesting. 2 left-hand turning lanes. One of them has about eight cars. Another one has less, but a big truck. Ego chose to stay in our present lane, which is the lane with less vehicles, but it's behind a heavy, presumably slower truck. Be interesting to see. So, and it looked like that was interesting. Did that visualization just change? Showing it as a man on the screen. But look at this. Semi-turning, getting it in real time. It's looking good. Those 3 cars lined up over there. Excuse me, I wish there was a cough button. Heck, maybe there is. I mean, I paid almost $8 for this thing. That was interesting. It's visualizing a car that's not there. So there was some sort of phantom visualization there. Saying the word visualize multiple times in a row is kind of difficult. Not the easiest thing. Visualize, 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 visualize. Okay, here we go. We got our green light, green left arrow, double left-hand turning lane in heavy traffic. Let's see how we do. Make sure we stay in our lane on the turn, and then how do we merge? So we're good. We're in our lane. Truck in front of us is not nearly as slow as I thought he would be. Way to go, guy. And we need to merge within a quarter mile with a car coming up behind us. Let's see how Ego handles this. So this sign up here, this yellow sign is saying to merge. Okay, good. Put its turn signal on and merged. Pretty simple. It's got us set to go 75 max. Although I've noticed now it's not showing the auto speed set. Let's see. Did I somehow check that off? Automatic speed set offset. So no, it is on there, but it's not showing it here as auto. That's interesting. So now it just came up changing lanes to get into fast lane. And, well, because that lane ends, so that's good. So yeah, we've got the auto offset checked, but it's not saying auto up here, so I don't know why or if I've done something wrong. Changing lanes into faster lane again. Very good. And I didn't see on the screen, but I think that it might have kicked us over 75 just to do that. Well, here we go. We can check now. It's got us going 75 to get into the fast lane for the third time. No complaints. Little rattling there. Sorry about that. Try to get that fixed. That was my mount. I apparently didn't tighten it enough. Apply slight force. You got it, buddy. So let's see if Ego gets us out of this left-hand lane with cars coming behind us, and our speed capped at 75. It's interesting because clearly we're going to catch up to the car in the lane over, this Hyundai. Let's see. Will Ego get over now? Apply slight force to steering wheel. I am. No, it's doing great. It's keeping us in this left lane, and it looks like somebody might be trying to pass us. So let's see if it knows to get out of this lane. It's not. And it's probably too late for me to get over now. So I'm going to let this car pass on the right. He's probably going to give me a look. And it's just some woman. Hello, woman. Hello, lady. If anyone can get that movie quote, I'll be impressed. I'll do it one more time for you. Hello, lady. That was it. Pretty good. Now, technically, or typically, I would not stay on the outer belt, which is the I-270, as long as this navigation wants me to. And that actually reminds me, maybe I can. So there's, let's see, edit trip. Will it give me the option to take 315? Done. Calculating route. That might have worked, actually. Let's see. Nope, still hasn't taken Sawmill. Yeah, there's a guy flying. That guy's going faster than the speed limit. Okay, so this still has me taking Sawmill. So what do I have to do? Edit trip. I'm clicking on this one. So I'm clicking on shortest, which I am paying attention to the road, man. I'm paying attention to the road. I'm trying to edit my trip. So I feel like I'm clicking the different route, and it's still just not allowing me to take that route, which is annoying because I don't want to. Here you go, 315. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, maybe it switched. Because what I'm trying to do is get off of the outer belt, get off of 270, and get on to 315, which is my preferred route. So I think that worked. Note to Elon and team, there's way too many clicks involved, and as you just saw, Ego got yelled at me for taking my quote-unquote eyes off the road when all I was trying to do was update my navigation. So if you're going to provide me a screen with navigation options that's offset to my direct line of sight, then it's unfair to yell at me when I use that screen and try to change my navigation route. Maybe make it so that changing the navigation routes isn't 17 clicks. So now this car on the right is speeding up and trying to cut us off. I actually did step on the accelerator there because that was not a cool move on his part. I'm not a fan of when people can see ahead that there is, a very small opening, and then they somehow still want to squeeze into that opening in front of me. It's not like I take it as disrespect. It's just unsafe. And I'm not, I'm an adult. I'm not going to stand for unsafe things. So when somebody does that, it's a bit annoying. Wow, the guy behind me just got over a range of 0 inches to get behind me. Very interesting. So I just initiated the turn signal to get us over and help Ego out a little bit because we need to be in a different lane to get on 315. and I think he would have done it, but I don't really want to mess with it. I didn't want it's just heavy traffic, of course. Now he's doing it and getting behind a semi, which is not my favorite. I get it. We're a mile from the exit, so small critique is I might stay in the middle, faster lanes. I guess it's tough, because you say stay in that lane until you're a half mile out, but then traffic's heavy and you get blocked out, and it gets hard to get into the exiting lane. I get it. So maybe a mile is fine. You just do the last mile in the slower lane. That's basically where we're at. We are going to want to get over one more lane. We don't have to exit, but it is the better lane to be in. Let's see if, choosing right fork to stay on route is what Ego is saying. And now it puts its turn signal on and chooses the fork on the right. Okay. Traffic merging on our right. Let's see if Ego knows to slow down. Oh boy, that was uncomfortable. I mean, it did it right, but I just didn't know that it was going to do it right. In letting this white car get in front of us. That was interesting. All right, so getting off the highway, interesting. Now it says auto max. I did apply force to the steering wheel, man. Don't yell at me. So that was interesting. So that's something that I wonder if people have picked up on. The auto speed offset apparently doesn't work on the highway. I wonder if the highway is not on the V12 stack. That's very interesting. So here, if I was driving, I would have already gotten over a lane and blown by this guy. I don't like being behind a ladder truck. Literally, there's like 50 ladders on top of that truck. But I'm not going to take over. I'm not going to intervene. Let it just play out. Stay behind the ladder truck. Ooh. And from here, we only have 2 more turns to get to my house. So we are 6 miles away, but we're just going to go 2.5 miles on this road, make a left, and then 3.5 on the next road. So pretty simple stuff. I'm going to let it play out just to see if anything strange happens. But I would not expect to need to disengage. Let's see if... Yeah, there's another road here called Jewett that is like a quote-unquote shortcut. Let's see if it gives me the option. Edit trip. Yeah, it's not even... Oh, it is showing up as an option there. So I click that. Double click that. Hit done. Let's see. Calculating route. Let's see if it will take us on Jewett now. No. It's still taking us on Powell Road. Now I just clicked it. Maybe you don't have to hit edit trip. Because that time I didn't hit edit trip. I just clicked it and now it's taking us on Jewett. Okay. Interesting. So maybe user error and you don't have to hit edit trip to change the route. You just wait till a new route pops up on the screen like that and then click it. I don't know. Gotta go down this rabbit hole now. Name something better than McDonald's Coke. I dare you. That was a Coke Zero, too. Ah, so good. So we are 1 mile from our turn, and I switched it to Jewett to give it a little bit more of a challenge because just turning left on Powell Road is a route we take all the time, and it's very simple, and I know Ego can do it, no problem. So going left on Jewett is a little bit more windy and curvy, and it's actually just a bit more fun. A lot of testers don't talk about how fun it is. to be a tester, to be in this situation where this car is creating the world around it. It's using its eyes, its cameras as eyes. A nice Model S, uh, creating a world and then driving through the world. It's fascinating to watch it happen. I was talking to a friendly sales associate at Tesla earlier when I brought my car in to not get tire service, and I went in to peek at the Cybertruck again. Only the second time I've seen it in person, but this time I wasn't with my family, and there was literally no one else in the showroom, so I got to spend a few minutes with it. And I definitely think I want to take delivery of ours. We haven't been given the option yet. Here's our turn here. The deal breaker for me is this software. Is I don't really want it without full self driving. Oh boy, nice. So there was a car coming, but we were able to take our left in our normal cadence, very safe, no problems. And now on Jewett, we will experience some turns and some other things. Well, not some turns, some curves. We get back to the Cybertruck. Um, it is nice. It's big. I like the space on the inside. I think the kids will have plenty of space in the back, and I like the space in the rear. Traveling with two kids, two car seats, any type of luggage. The Model Y is the absolute smallest we could ever go. We could never make it in a Model 3. And probably, definitely can make it work in the X, but the Y it's a great car. We have two of them. We love it. But we're not bringing any more stuff, which is also fine. But I'd like the extra space. I'd like to bring the same or less stuff, but just have more space. Just like my space. Here's one of these curves. Very good. Oh, all right. Dynamic situation. UPS truck on the side of the road. We've got a double yellow line, 2-lane road. Ego driving. Ego stops way behind the truck, sees that there's a car approaching. Okay. Lets that car go by. Now what's Ego going to do? I'm applying my... Okay. Wow. Ego went around the truck, put its turn signal on to get back in the right lane. Wow. Okay. People might criticize and say, "Oh, that's the simplest thing" or whatever. But this car had to understand what to do from its training on the neural network of millions of hours of video. Of okay, this is what other cars have done when they faced a similar situation with something in the middle of the road. They wait till the lane is clear, that they're not, the lane they're not supposed to be in. They wait till it's clear. They use it safely. They put their signal on, and I wouldn't have put my signal on there. So technically, I think Ego did better than I did. Kind of nerdy to put your turn signal on there too, by the way. Nerdy in an awesome way. Half mile till we approach a roundabout. Oh, I think we're actually going to hit some railroad tracks here as well, so we can see if Ego knows to slow for these railroad tracks and test it out at the roundabout. Lovely, brisk spring day here in Central Ohio, 45 degrees, and it is not warm.
In 1,000 feet, enter the roundabout and take the first exit.
Okay, here we go with the roundabout. Are we going to slow? Are we going to railroad tracks? Are we going to slow? We are slowing. Wow. Wow. Hey, Tesla. Wow. Slowed for railroad tracks. Just very happy for that. Very happy. And we might as well keep it rolling. See how we do with this roundabout. Okay. I was wondering why Ego was stopping, but there was a car coming and he made the right call. Good job. Through the roundabout, no problems. Quick left up here, and this will take us back to Powell Road, get us back on track. But I do like this route. It gives us more curves, it gives us the roundabout, gives us the railroad tracks, a couple of left-hand turns, including this one. Well done. Interesting. So now we're on a road where the speed limit's 25, and we have the auto setting engaged, and it's going 29, which is nice. Feels a bit more realistic. I just went ahead and tapped the accelerator to get a little bit of speed, selfishly because I want to go to my office at my house and get a few things done before I go pickle the ball, and unselfishly because there was a car behind me, but he's now turned. So we'll kick it back over to the Ego. That was a nice color Audi. Interesting. If Audi gets into electric vehicles, they can make some slick looking machines. Oh, and I apologize, let you guys down here. I haven't played any tunes on this drive. Let's see what we've got. Hot Hits USA on Spotify. Let's see if we recognize any of these.
In 500 feet, turn left onto West Tangent Street.
I like piano.
Now turn left onto West Tangent Street.
All right, our last left-hand turn. Interesting, this car in front of us has hazards on. Oh, is this my girl? Is Olivia? How do I not know how to... Oh, yes, I should know better. It is Olivia Rodrigo. Nice. So if you guys don't know... Oh, well, I just skipped into the song. Sorry, Olivia. I discovered Olivia Rodrigo. I wrote a piece on her. Maybe I'll link it in this post. But first time I saw her play a piano song, sing it a cappella, I said, superstar. Whoa, language. Language, young lady. Unbelievable. If you don't know, though, you better ask somebody because this album rocks. Now, this car in front of me with its hazards on, very interesting. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, maybe they're limping into this auto dealer. Language. This young lady with her tongue. I like that. I like that. Pretty good, Olivia. Good job, Ego. Language. Whoever her producer is, they kick ass. That's for sure. All right, we're in the neighborhood. And thank you, Olivia. We're basically home. So we call that from a parking lot at Easton to our house in southern Delaware County, Powell, Ohio. no disengagements. And I know, man, I know there's people who aren't going to want to hear it, but that's pretty impressive. I also know there's people who aren't going to want to hear that we don't want to take the steering wheels out of these cars just yet. Granted, we didn't need it on this particular drive. That's why they went from Olivia into Taylor. Just really want to guarantee the copyright strike. Like, if we didn't have it with Olivia, it's 1,000% certain that we get it with Taylor. Anyway, yeah.
In 500 feet,
No removing of steering wheels, but no vaporware. The truth is that this is incredibly good software. It is not perfect, and perfect is not the enemy of good. Last test. Can we turn into the driveway? I put the turn signal on. Go for it. Go for it. Turn into the driveway. Turn into the driveway. Turn in. Turn in. Turn in. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Let's go. All right, we might as well keep it rolling. Oh, yeah, I forgot my wife's car. I was like, why is there a car in my spot? All right, we keep it rolling. We're home. Autopilot disengaged. What happened? Just want to send the team a note saying thank you for turning into the... Oh. Press the voice button. I'm pressing the voice button. It's not... Well, I missed my opportunity to send the team a note there, apparently. Let's give it one last test, because I never really backed my wife's car in. And let's see if it gives us the P for auto park. Oh, come on. That would be the wonderful thing. So first time I tested beta full self-driving supervised 12.3, it did give me auto park in my car, but I have not been able to replicate that since in my garage, and does not look like it's giving it to me and my wife. So I'll give one more pull up and see. Come on, P. Show me that P. No, nothing. All right. Well, fantastic drive. Parking lot to driveway, no disengagements. Even turned in the driveway to make us feel nice and cozy. Did not back into the garage. So not happy about that. But we'll take the small and slow wins. And that is another successful full self-driving beta 12.3 video. Thanks for watching.